If I can have the first slide up, the first inductee into this year's Hall of Fame is an individual who we had the privilege of hearing earlier today as one of the speakers. That would be Ms. Deborah Brown from EMD Serono. Really appreciated, Deborah, your presentation on internal ambassador marketing. Thank you very much. And to present the award to Deborah, I call up also from EMD Serono, Russ Burrell. Russ?
Thanks, Lauren. Good afternoon, everyone. I have the honor of introducing Deborah Brown as one of the newest Canadian Healthcare Marketing Hall of Fame inductees. She's currently president of EMD Serono Canada Inc., which is a subsidiary of the German Merck company, Merck Serono SA. You know, Deborah's career in pharmaceuticals, I think she mentioned it this morning, has spanned over 20 years and included positions in regulatory affairs, sales management, research, marketing, and most recently, general management. She's completed undergraduate and graduate studies in science and business from the University of Guelph and the Ivey Business School, University of Western Ontario. And Deborah has led the Canadian launch of several leading biologic products, including Golonlef for the treatment of infertility and Rebif for the treatment of MS. And the launch of Rebif in Canada, incidentally, Canada was the first country worldwide to launch Rebif, was so successful that Deborah was asked by our senior executive to launch and roll out the product in the U.S. between 2000 and 2003. And I asked, how often does a Canadian executive get asked to launch the company's flagship brand in the largest market in the world, while at the same time continuing to run the operations in Canada? We eventually got Deborah back in October 2003, and in her current capacity as president of EMD Serono Canada, she oversees one of Canada's most successful commercial biotechnology companies. Sales last year were around $120 million in 3 major therapeutic areas. And incidentally, when I started with the company back in 1997, sales were $12 million. So under Deborah's watch, we've grown sales tenfold. In her spare time, and she doesn't have a lot of spare time, Deborah's been active on the boards of both Biotech Canada and RxD. She chairs the Industry Practices Committee of RxD, and she flies her airplane, and hopefully not all at the same time. I've had the pleasure of working with Deborah for many years. Our working relationship has included everything from her being my boss, my mentor, my tormentor, my colleague and friend. There's no one with more passion than Deborah. I think you heard it today in her talk. She constantly drills our marketing team to look for signature programs emphasizing quality over quantity and talking about always keeping your true north strategy, always knowing where you want to go. You'll never meet a brighter mind or a faster talker, and you know, buckle up because she will exhaust you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to present Deborah Brown, 2009 inductee of the Canadian Healthcare Marketing Hall of Fame.
Thank you very much for those extremely kind words, and some of them were true as well, so that's good. I only want to say that I've always felt a little bit like an imposter, and I wondered when I was told that I was winning this award, because I started my career for a long time as a techie in the industry, and I came to marketing sort of indirectly, if you will. A little shout out from me today to somebody who's no longer with us, but was a great mentor for me and took a great leap of faith to put me directly from Director of Regulatory and Research to Director of Marketing after I finished my MBA. That was John Kennedy, former President of Hemasol and former Managing Director of EMD Serono, or Serono Canada at the time. He told me that I was a wolf who was in sheep's clothing, and even though I didn't have any practical experience in marketing, he had faith in me, and he was going to give me the title role in marketing to lead the company. So it was a true leap of faith, and I must say that 6 months into my new job as Director of Marketing, I think I almost blew it, because I thought that I knew from my MBA and from osmosis what it was to be a good marketer, but there's something between thinking and actually doing, and really there's a difference between a mediocre marketer and a great marketer, and I had to learn the hard way by almost failing how to do it properly. And John said to me, and I'll never forget his words, he said, Brown, you know, well, I think the background was that market share was going up. I was working on a lot of tactics and tools, and I thought I was doing a great job. And he came to me one day and he said, I'm really worried because the whole market has fallen for the last 3 or 4 months. What are we going to do about it? And I said, John, share is up. You know, we're doing all these tactics. What do you want me to do? You know, it's kind of like I can't control the world. And he said, I'm on a slow burn for you, Brown. If you're a real passionate brand champion, and I know you've got it in you, you would realize that a passionate brand champion knows that if a mountain drops on the road in front of you and you need to get to your destination still, you only have 3 choices. You're going to blast through that damn mountain, you're going to go around the mountain, or you're going to find a way to climb over that mountain. But it doesn't matter if it's the market, it doesn't matter if it's something to do with your brand. As a passionate brand champion, you care about everything, and everything affects you. And I've never forgotten that lesson, and I hope that I've carried it with me to this day. And that's why I practice tough love for the marketers in the room who still work for me, because I believe that what he said to me was true. So thank you very much for this honor, and I hope that you're all true brand passion champions every day in what you do.